got to drive the car now. You got a license?
Yeah, I had a license. For my aspiring and current content creators who may feel like their niche is oversaturated, everyone is doing content. Let me tell you something. I guarantee you, after today, we are the minority because I have. Hello y'all, welcome to another weekend vlog. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Mel. On this channel we talk about living your best multifaceted life. So we talk about faith, work, wellness, hobbies, productivity, transformation. And so if you are trying to transform and reach some of your goals and you need people to do it with you, come on, subscribe and join this ride. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. The tribe is growing and I'm here for it. So again, my goal here is to really just build community so that we ain't got to go through this life on our own. So again, thank y'all so much for the support. So as I said in the beginning, this is going to be a solo weekend vlog. So in my first vlog, I talked about how 2024 is really the year of transformation for me. And what I am finding out is that it is more so of an internal transformation more so than anything. Internally, I've just been becoming more confident in who I am, more consistent with doing what I promised to myself that I was going to do, having better standards. And with that, I've dealt with a lot of loss when it comes to other people, as far as like friendships that have fallen out or relationships, situationships that didn't work out. And so I am learning how to be okay when external factors, when people gonna be people. Oh, if you catch my drift. And so, yeah, I intentionally wanted to just spend some time with myself this weekend and just recenter, work on my goals, have some fun on my own. And yeah, I wanted to also give y'all some ideas if you are in a season where you're dealing with a lot of transition in your relationships and you're not getting called out every single weekend anymore, or you're intentionally being more mindful of your time. And that's what it is for me. Like, I could easily try to be on the scene or call somebody that I know I'm not aligned with just to have something to do, but I'm really becoming more stingy and intentional with my time. And so instead of just doing things just to have something to do, I was like, what do I actually want to get done this weekend? Because my weekends are precious. I'm working multiple jobs during the week. I'm working on content. I'm trying to work out. And so I really want to become more intentional with how I spend my weekends. So that's what we're going to do this weekend. And hopefully it will give you some ideas. We're going to be on every budget. Some days we're not going to spend no money. Other days like today, we probably will splurge a little bit, but that's okay. So what we have planned for this weekend, Friday, today is Friday, I'm about to go to a happy hour and then I'm going to go watch the movie It Ends With Us, based off the book by Colleen Hoover. So I've heard mixed reviews about it, so we're going to see how that is. Saturday, I am going to probably do solid core. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a solid core, just depending on how tonight go. But my goal is to go to solid core and then go to the belt line to get a nice little hot girl walk in. And then I really am trying to get organized around my content specifically for this channel. So I want to organize my content in Notion. I figured I could make it cute, romanticize it, sit by the pool and work towards those goals. And then yeah, I'll probably cook a dinner. There's a book that I need to read for my book club next week that my friend is leading, so I'm gonna get started on reading that. And then Sunday I have a golf tournament, so it's like a golf tournament slash lesson slash social hour. So we're gonna see how the swing do, what the swing is talking about. But yeah, I hope that y'all enjoy this vlog and let's get started. All right, y'all, so I'm just getting back from the movies. I saw It Ends With Us. Listen, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but one, if you are still trying to read the book, we'll see you in the morning, because I probably will tell a little bit. So if you're still trying to read the book, go ahead and skip ahead. If you don't know anything about the story, go ahead and skip ahead. Trigger warning, it does talk about domestic violence, so if you are not in the space to be able to hear anything in regards to that, we'll see you in the morning. We love you, praying for you. If you have read the book and or have seen the movie and or want to see the movie, I'm not going to give any spoilers. Obviously, if you've read the book, you know what happens. The movie was a great adaptation of the book. I will say that. Sometimes, movies and the books are completely way off. This stuck to the storyline for the most part. Of course, I feel like it did skip around, like it just skipped to the main parts. But I mean, that's kind of what happens when you go from a novel to an hour and a half movie. They can't give every little detail that was in the book. But I feel like it did a good depiction of the main storyline within the book. So I enjoyed it. I really liked how they didn't make Lily look stupid. Because when you get into those situations, it's easy to be like, oh, you should have seen the signs. Like, how could you stay? And all these different things. But when you're in that situation, and that's not just talking about abusive situations, but when you're dealing with a narcissist, when you're dealing with somebody who all of a sudden you see has a pattern of cheating, like, people are always quick to judge and be like, how could you get yourself into that situation? Like, why was it so hard for you to leave? But when you're actually in that situation, they did a really good depiction of how, like, things can be going so well. And it's not that you're blind to the situation. Sometimes it just does not show itself, or like you may see subtle signs, but you just kind of attribute it to that person being human and everyone having their flaws. It's only until it starts to show itself in a pattern that you're like, okay, something is wrong here. And by the time you get to that point, it's kind of like, is this real? Like, it's really hard for you to wrap your head around it, because at that point you spent X amount of time with that person. You think you know that person. And so it's very hard. And I love how they showed that part of it, because it shows you how you can get into those situations without even realizing it. I also like how at first I did not like how it made you feel bad for Lyle too, because I was like, well, why would you romanticize his part? Like, he was the abuser. But at the same time, like, that's the result of trauma, and you don't always get to choose how that trauma comes out. So some people, it may result in you accepting things that you should not, and in other ways you're causing harm based off of the trauma that you experienced. That's why it's so important for us to do our work, for us to heal, for us to break generational curses, for us to not repeat the same mistakes that we saw or witness, or again, to not let our trauma be the drivers for how we move in life. And so that was the biggest takeaway for me. But overall, I would say it was a decent movie. If you read the book, at least go watch it. I know there was a lot of like behind the scenes drama. I ain't looked into that yet, but overall, good movie. I'm about to go to bed. I'll see y'all in the morning. Bye. Okay, y'all, hey, happy Saturday. So as y'all can see, I've been running errands pretty much most of the day. But before I get into the day, let me tell you something for my aspiring and current content creators who may feel like their niche is oversaturated. Everyone is doing content. Let me tell you something. I guarantee you, after today, we are the minority. Because I have vlogged in public all day. I am currently vlogging with my neighbors, currently looking at me like I am crazy. And I promise you, we are the minority. Nobody out here is vlogging, sharing their life, talking to a camera. I promise you, if God gave you that burden on your heart, do it, because you are doing something that is not normal. Okay. And when I've started vlogging, it has been a reminder of like, sis, this not normal. But I will say, although it has been new fears unlocked, it has also been a different level of confidence and self-esteem that has been unlocked, because you are literally choosing to film yourself with people looking at you and not caring what anybody thinks about you. So sis, bro, if you are called to be a content creator, do it. Ain't nothing oversaturated, I promise you. But anyway, it's been a pretty chill Saturday. I purposely chose not to work out today. Not because I was being lazy, but because I just wanted it to be chill, and I just wanted today to kind of be my Sabbath. So I did run some errands. I got a golf dress that I'm going to wear tomorrow for the golf tournament. And then again, I came out here not just to film, but just to chill. I am going to go to church tonight, and we'll see what we're going to do about dinner. But again, I said this in my last vlog, I think it's really important to have, when you have a weekend, when you have multiple passions, when you have an extremely busy schedule, to have balance. And so yesterday was kind of my, go out, have a good time. Today's going to be kind of my quiet day, and then tomorrow is going to be my social day. So I think that you should have some balance across your weekends. But yeah, it's been a cool Saturday. Again, I've been putting into practice everything that I've learned in therapy, and again, growing my confidence. But it's been cool, because at the end of the day, can't nobody say nothing to you. And if anything, people are intrigued, because let me tell you, I showed y'all all those samples that I got at Nordstrom. That was because the person saw me filming in Nordstrom, she was like, oh, where did I had my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera, and she was like, oh, where did you get that camera? Can I take a picture of it? Can you tell me where you got it from? And she was talking about how she was trying to become a content creator, and she gave me all those samples for free because she saw me living out my passion. So let that be an inspo to you, that I promise you, nothing about being a content creator or trying to do things outside of work. We think that everything is so oversaturated. No, it's just because we see on social media, or we see, and so it seems like everybody's doing it, but I promise you, they not. So live your passion, take time. And that's why I'm so glad people have been calling me literally all day, like, oh, you want to come to this event, you want to come to that event. Like, no, I have been working on content, I have been reading, I've been spending time with myself, and this is exactly why I wanted to film this like intentional solo weekend vlog. Because it's really, at the end of the day, people gonna be people, events are always gonna be there. You are not missing out on anything. It is time to take time for yourself, time to get out of your comfort zone and spend intentional time towards the passions, the hobbies that you feel you are called to work on. And so yeah, but it's been a cool Saturday. I just wanted to give y'all that encouragement, as I am encouraging myself as I am currently being stared at. So I will see y'all in a few. Bye. Say hey to the camera, girlies. We golfing, girls. Yes.
Pull up. Go. Go. You gotta drive the cart now. You got license?
Yeah. I had a license.
Stop. Now back it up. Back it up.
Where's the reverse button?
Right down there by your right leg. Your
This?
right leg. Your right leg. The other right.
You press it down?
No. Right here. Right here between you guys.
Where?
Right there.
This?
No. Look. That's forward. Look.
This?
Look.
This?
Yes.
Oh,
Now
Lord.
turn it to. You hear it?
Yeah.
Now that's in reverse.
Okay.
Now drive it. Look where you going. Park it. You can park. There you go.
I've never driven this before.
Hey, let's take a selfie. Take a selfie. All right. Now when you go forward, when you want to go forward,
My Instagram popping.
you good. That's all you need to know how to do. Reverse and
Lord
forward.
have mercy.
Say cheese.
Now, when you're on the hill,
Yes.
Don't.
take your foot off the brake.
Don't let it fool you.
You see how it's rolling? Put the brake on.
The brake
you see
is-
this part? You see
this-
part?
that's the brake,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You put it on.
Yep.
Put it on. Do it.
You want to do it now? Okay.
You gotta do it with your right foot. That's your strong foot.
Okay.
You hear a click?
Yep.
Now take your feet off. Take your feet off. It's not gonna roll. Now all you gotta do is hit the gas and then hit the
Oh, and
gas.
then hit the gas in it. Okay.
Now put it back on.
Put it back on.
See, you hear the click.
Let's go. Let's go.
Get your foot off.
Let's go.
Put the brake on.
Hey, girl.
Now go in there.
Pray for me.
Please pray for both of us. There.
We out here today.
Yeah.
Golf, black birdies.
Yeah.
We're making sure that everybody learns golf. They're
Absolutely.
definitely gonna learn some game.
Yes. Tell them.